Welcome in, fans. Time now to get to know some of the men's basketball staff. And while many of you are enjoying your summer months, well, basketball is hard at work. And I'm pleased to introduce to you Randy Peele, assistant on the men's basketball staff. And Coach, first off, congratulations and welcome to Eagle Nation. We're sure excited to have you here.
Thanks very much, Chris. We're very excited about it. Everyone in Statesboro has been fantastic. They've welcomed us with open arms, and we're just looking forward to getting started.
I know many fans who follow college basketball, no stranger to Coach Peele. Obviously at UNCG, 20-win season, went to the NCAA tournament, and of course was head coach at Winthrop, which, Coach, by the way, to me really defined what mid-major basketball was, one of those great programs that sprung on the scene. What was it about Coach Byington, Georgia Southern, that just got you excited about getting back into coaching?
Well, I mean, it was a great fit, because we knew a new coach, first of all, when he actually played. And so that's a long time ago, but he's a super guy, and when you watch him on the road, he's one of those kind of guys. He works very hard. I think he's obviously very smart. He's well prepared, and I think what's really attractive is you look at the landscape of college athletics with Georgia Southern, going into the Sun Belt. Really, it's an exciting time, and we're looking forward to it.
Let's talk a little bit about your role, because obviously one of the great things I've loved about getting to know basketball coaches is there's not many of you, and you got to do a lot of work, and obviously it's 7 days a week, 365. What do you hope to contribute? What will your responsibilities be on the staff?
Well, I think we're still working through some of those, to be honest with you. I think one of the things that Coach Byington's big on is he wants a staff that's versatile. He doesn't want people that are just, dealing in one specific area. So, like right now, we're all involved with, recruitment. I think one of the things that we did once we arrived was, we signed, 5 young men in a period of 45 days, which I think says a lot. So everyone on the staff works hard in terms of recruitment. Now, we all have different areas that we kind of specialize in. We haven't gotten into scouting assignments yet, but I'm sure on the floor we'll have specific assignments. I think Coach has talked to me a little bit about working with our posts, so that's always fun. And then we'll get into the specifics of, the game, whether it's, the defensive end of the floor or whatnot, but we're kind of working our way through all that right now.
Let's talk a little bit about, as a staff, obviously it's almost like a company coming into a new company when you come into a basketball program. Obviously, when you do that, you take a look at what the strengths and what the weaknesses are. As a coach who's been in this before, what are some of the strengths and what excites you about the upcoming season with what you have already in place?
Well, I think the part of the beauty of that is you don't know that you can't answer that completely yet. We're new, and that's where the skill development during the summer is really big. You're trying to really evaluate your personnel, and the reason that's important is because you've got to figure out how you're going to score. So you got to put your players in the right position on the floor to best utilize their strengths. That's what we're doing. Are we a team that's going to be a motion team, or are we a team that's going to be a ball screen team? Do we have a guy we can throw it into the block to get a basket? Do we have shooters that we got to run off screens, or do we got to put them in ball screens and let them play off those actions? That's what we're looking at right now. And so certainly looks like we got a couple guys that can really score. Jelani Hewitt, Trey Bussey look like guys that are really talented, that will come back, I'm sure, in a leadership role. You got Brian Holmes, who played some at the point, who was a distributor and a facilitator. Marvin is a guy who's a workhorse. He's a defender, rebounder. So that's kind of what we're doing right now, is just trying to figure out how the pieces are going to fit.
Well, Coach, obviously, as you said, it is a busy time leading up to the season. No rest for the weary, I know, but thank you for taking time out. And fans, this is part of the men's basketball staff. Coach Randy Peele. Coach, thanks a lot.
Chris, thank you very much. Glad you have us.